Hey guys, so I am here with my foundation routine. This is what I currently use. This is the CoverGirl Stay Fabulous 3-in-1, and I use the Youthful Wear Spotless Foundation from Physicians Formula. This one is in medium, and this one is in warm beige. I mix them together, and it gives me the perfect look that I like. Keep in mind that my preference is light to medium coverage, no more than that. I do tend to sweat a lot, so I don't like heavy coverage. And if you look at my face, I don't really have too many problem areas. I have a problem area right here, but these are actual scratches from my godson. He had a little meltdown, and so that's what that is, and it's healing. It's almost healed down, so it's like a black spot. Other than that, I don't really have too many breakouts, and I have what's called freckles, but I don't like to hide them, so that's pretty much it. So to start off, I do have my serum, and I do have my, where is it? My serum and my SPF. So I use the Neutrogena Clear Face, and this one is breakout free. Sorry, it's all messed up. I just keep it in my bag, and you know, it gets all cruddy. But this is what I used first. It's been drying on my face, so that's that. After that, what I'm going to do is spray this, which is from Lush, and this is the Rose Water Toner. And so what I do is just shake it up and just spritz my face, and I just do it while it's still wet. I don't let it like set or anything, so you can, it doesn't matter if it dries or not. I just kind of just go for it. So I do that, and then I do my Stay Matte primer. My favorite primer is the Makeup Forever mattifying, but I ran out, so this is what I'm using, and I actually really do like this. It's not as good as the Makeup Forever, but honestly for the drugstore it's really good. So pick this up if you like to be matte. So what I do is just kind of press it in and rub, and make sure to get my eyebrows and my eyelids and everything, because I want everything to kind of like set and stay. So that's what I do. I do let this kind of do its thing and dry a little bit. So then I mix one pump and one squeeze. This is a pump, and then this is a dropper. So I do probably half a drop of this, maybe a full drop, and then one pump. So I'll show you. And I just mix it in the back of my hand. You can mix it in a palette, whatever you want. I usually have a palette, but I'm not at home, so I didn't bring it with me. So that's one pump of that. And then this one you have to make sure and shake really well. Ooh, that could have been a disaster. That was such a save. Okay. Wow. So you have to shake this, because this is just like the Bare Minerals serum, which I do have. I'm just using this one up. I've used probably about half of the other one up, but this one, the expiration date is coming up faster than the Bare Minerals, so I'm kind of switching out. I really like this. The only thing I don't like is the fact that it has a really strong smell, but once you mix it, the smell goes away, so it doesn't even bug me anymore. But if I use this on its own, the smell does bug me, and it kind of lingers. Once you mix it together, for some reason the smell just goes away. So I just mix that. It becomes very liquidy, but like I said, I like light to medium coverage, so all I do is dot around. And I do have a mirror here, so excuse me when I start blending out. If I look down, make sure to put it everywhere. And then I'll just use a little bit of this. I like to just give it a little extra hold and stuff. What I'm using to buff it in is Sonia Kashuk, and this is the foundation brush. It looks like this. And so what I'm going to do is just start buffing it in. So I'm just going to buff it in, and then I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, so now it's all buffed in. The next thing that I do is I do a little more of the toner. You can do a setting spray. I normally do a setting spray. I just didn't bring it with me. So this would be setting spray. So I'd spray like this, and then I take a damp blender sponge. This is clean, it just looks dirty. This is from Real Techniques, and what I do is just kind of make sure that there's no brush strokes. So I just makes it nice and evened out and looks flawless and airbrushed. So that's all that I do. So then that's my foundation. And basically what I like to do is just even out my skin tone and just put a light coverage so you can see that it's light. You can see that those I have makeup here, that those scratches are still coming through a little bit. That doesn't bug me personally, but I will show you that I do put a little concealer. So next I'm going to conceal under my eyes. I use the LA Girl Pro Conceal, and this one is a nude. The reason I picked this one up is because it is salmon toned, and with my under eyes I kind of hope that it helps conceal a little bit. So I just do that. And actually, let me do my eyelids now that I'm here because I used a lot. So that way it doesn't cake up in there. And then I use True Match concealer pen. And this one is in N245. So this is more for the brightening effect. Do a little here. Just like that. And what I'm going to do is use the sponge. Once again, this would be setting spray. This works really good too. I mean, it blends everything out perfectly. So all I do is a spritz and then I start blending out. I really like this stuff from Lush, but normally I use MAC Fix Plus. And Fix Plus is not a setting spray anyway, it's a finishing spray. But for me, I mean, I think because I use it throughout my whole steps, it keeps my makeup pretty good. And it's really hot and humid here in California because of all the stuff that's coming in, the storms and stuff. So this really has become my like tried and true foundation routine. So that's what that looks like, blended out. So just like that. An improvement, you know, not amazing, but improved. Oh, look, I thought I didn't bring it. Okay, so now that I did. Okay, so now that I have put everything on my face, and I'm gonna put that liquid. What I'm gonna do is shake my Fix Plus. This is my little travel size. That's why probably I didn't think that I brought it. And I'm just gonna set everything. And I'm just going to let that do its thing. I do let this dry before I go on to the next step. So as soon as this is dry, I will come back. So while it's drying, I just want to give you a close-up of what it looks like. Okay, now that I'm nice and dry, next thing that I have is this Fit Me. And this is the Matte and Poreless powder in 220. So all I do is I take a fluffy brush. This is also Sonia Kashuk. And this is a powder brush, and what I do is just load it up and I just press it. I like to press it in place because I like to make sure that nothing's going to move around, nothing is going to slip slide, and also to make sure that you get added coverage. You know, it just helps a little bit. I didn't conceal those before I get too far, before I put too much powder on there. Like I said, I normally don't. That's why I forgot this step, but just for the video, if I had to go somewhere fancy, I would. So then, that's pretty much all I would do. And this is the same True Match. So, now that that's concealed, let's put more powder on. And like I said, I like to press. I like to make sure that it goes in the pores and, you know, everything makes everything look flawless. Stays away from wrinkles. You know, doesn't settle if you do it this way, in my opinion. For me personally, anyway. So, I just do that. And then I do sweep to to make sure that I don't have any extra. And then the next thing that I do is I set my under eyes with this, and this is the Wet n Wild Color Icon contouring palette, and this one is in Dulce de Leche, and I use the highlighter part, which is this part, and same brush. All I'm going to do is take some, and I'm just going to set under the eyes and on the actual eyeball. And this will just give it a, you know, a highlighting effect, obviously, and on the bridge of the nose. And then also just brighten everything up and set everything. And that's that. So, looking good, right? Okay, so then the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use a little bit of contouring. I'm going to use this. And I don't really contour, I just kind of like, I use this one. This came with the Youthful Wear. I don't like it for foundation, but I kind of like it just to add a little bit of contour to the cheeks. So what I do is kind of use this to place it where I want, because it's very thick and places a lot, if you could see that. So kind of just use this to place it where I need it, and then I'll use same fluffy brush to blend it all out. So like that. And then I'll use this fluffy brush, and this one is from e.l.f. And I'll just start blending. And then you see that, but I do have a natural contour, so half of it's shade, half of it's me adding to it. I would normally go over with a bronzy color. I didn't bring one today, but I do this, I sculpt it, and then I do bronzy color on. So I just blend everything out. I don't contour my nose. I can for the video, just to kind of see. Normally I don't do this step, but in case you like this, let me just do it. So that's it. Actually, that looks really nice. I kind of like it. Maybe I'll add it to my routine. So after I do that, I do some blush, and this is Tarte Prim. Sorry, I keep saying Prim. So I do that, and then this is just a brush from Up and Up, Target. And I like to keep my blush back here as opposed to the apples of my cheek, because I don't want to look too full-faced, since I am full-faced. So I keep it further back. Sometimes I put a little here, you know, like that. Pretty much it. And then the very last thing that I'll do is I'll highlight. And this is Essence, and this is the Vanilla 3D Latte. And so all I'll do is I'll take this brush, because this is all I have right now, and I'll just mix both of them. There's two colors in here. There's a bronzy and then like an opal color. So I'll just mix both of them and just add a little bit of a highlight here, here, maybe just a little bit over here, a little bit over here, tiny bit over here. I don't like to be too crazy. See, like that. You see that? That's too crazy. So I'm just going to take my sponge and blend that out a little bit. Yeah, that's better. And that's pretty much it. That's my foundation routine. I hope you like it. I hope you enjoy. And it's very simple, very minimal, but that's just what I like. So I hope you like it, and I'll take care. No, you take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye.